mean, this is the greatest day of my life.
Man, I love you guys. Oh, God, I love you guys.
My biggest thing when I came to NASCAR is I just wanted to be recognized as a quality driver.
My background followed his a lot with dirt racing and racing in a lot of the same tracks. I remember watching these videos of him before he ever made it. So he just made me a fan of his from, when I was very early in my life.
Cup owners never thought about hiring somebody as young as Jeff to drive a Cup car. And I think this was a watershed moment for NASCAR.
At the same time, we knew we were going to Indianapolis for the first time. So you saw where the sport was going far beyond its original roots.
When Rick Hendrick stepped outside the box and hired this young kid from California, I think there were a lot of owners watching how is Jeff Gordon going to perform.
NASCAR was strictly a Southern sport. Here was this young kid, didn't really fit the mold of a NASCAR driver.
I had a different background in racing, more open wheel, and was excited to be there. 94 was the year that I think everything just started to kind of gel and come together, and Charlotte was always one of my favorite tracks from the first time I came to NASCAR.
The Coke 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, it's always such a special race. It's the longest race we run by 100 miles. But as we got into the nighttime, it's like that 24 car, Ray Evernham, they made the right adjustments. They did a really nice job of keeping up with the racetrack.
Jeff, two tires.
I remember Ray Evernham bringing that 24 car in for that late race pit stop and did 2 right side tires. It's like, who does that? Nobody does right side tires only.
Will it hold up? Will that strategy work?
I don't think it'll work.
Temperatures had cooled down, and so it actually didn't even hurt us that bad on lap time. So the car stuck really good, felt really good. I think right here it's just about navigating through traffic because there were some slower cars that I was coming up on.
One more dirt, baby.
I think it was really when I was taking the white flag that I just had to really contain myself and not get too caught up in it. But certainly by the time I came off at turn 4, the emotions just went to another level.
Checkers are out, and they are down.
Man, I love you guys. You are awesome. Thanks, Ray. You're awesome. You're a team, man. Oh, God, I love you guys.
They did.
Earnhardt up to congratulate.
When Dale Earnhardt comes up and gives his thumbs up and approval, then to me, I looked up to these drivers, to this series as the ultimate goal. And here I was pulling into victory lane and winning my very first Cup race.
Man, I mean, this is the greatest day of my life.
Yeah, he's happy about winning, but I think driving for one of the top organizations in NASCAR, Hendrick Motorsports, that I have now won a Cup race and that I truly can do this. Those are not tears of sorrow, those are tears of joy.
And I think, too, when you show emotion like that, fans love it. You relate more to a normal person.
It's like this journey that you've been on since you were a young kid, and the people that have been there supporting you along the way, like it all just comes out all at once. And certainly that's what this moment was all about for me.
I think there were so many young drivers all over the country that this gave them incentive. It gave them the hope that, you know what, a driver from California that grew up running open wheel, not only did he make it to NASCAR in one of the top rides in the sport, that he also became a winner.
We just kept working hard and working hard.
I certainly didn't recognize that on this day that I was changing the sport. It was maybe a few years later I realized that me and others that were coming along, that were bringing something new and different, were building the sport up to go to a whole nother level. I looked at other race car drivers, whether it was A.J. Foyt or whether it was Richard Petty or Dale Earnhardt, and you always wonder, well, what's it like? What's it like to be in their shoes? Rick Hendrick, Ray Evernham, my mom and dad, NASCAR. I mean, they all gave me that opportunity to go do that. I got to live it. I got to live the dream as a race car driver. Looking back on it, it really puts a smile on my face and just makes me realize that this was just the very beginning of something really, really special.